Hi guys, James here. Welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone's having a great day wherever you are. Welcome to 2024. Now I do know that I haven't posted a video for a while and I do apologize about that. I was planning on filming, but then I did a TikTok live instead. But in today's video, I wanted to do like a little Christmas Boxing Day birthday, because it is my birthday, and also some Black Friday sales like haul. So I've got some bags here full of stuff. I also do have some other miscellaneous stuff, around me. Now, some of these things I have used already on my TikTok lives and stuff like that, and then also some other stuff I have unboxed out of the packaging because I wanted to make sure the products weren't broken. But before we get into all the makeup and stuff, I want to kind of talk to you about what my goals are for 2024 for this channel. Let me get a drink first because I'm going to cough. Alright, so 2024 goals for this channel. I would love to do a lot more makeup tutorials, at least once a fortnight, because I haven't really been doing actual makeup content for you guys. I'm mainly doing unboxings, and I do want to do better with my makeup content because I've got all this makeup, I need to use it. I do a lot of TikTok lives, but I need to actually focus more on this channel because I want it to grow, and I also want you guys to be able to watch long form content. That is my favorite type of content to watch. I love to watch makeup tutorials, unboxings on my iPad when I'm cleaning, cooking, getting ready for work, all that type of stuff, and I also watch it before I go to bed. So it's kind of like my wind down, but also when I wake up I like to watch things as well and keep up with my favorite content creators. So I do want to do better for you guys for my channel for 2024. That's one goal. I would also like to try and hit 2,000 subscribers in 2024. I think I'm currently on 1,300, so I want to try and do better and get my subscriber count to 2,000. Now, I would love to get monetized this year. I don't think that will ever happen. You do have to get 1,000 subscribers, which I have, but you also do need 4,000 watched hours in a 365 day period, so a 12-month period basically. And I think I'm on like 300 hours watched hours, and I don't produce enough content to keep those hours up because every month they go down. So I need to try and do better, but I don't think I'll ever get to being monetized, which is okay for me. That's fine. I'm okay with that. But I would love to grow my family here on YouTube and just have more engagement with people and talk about makeup because that is something I love to do. So that is my second goal for 2024 for this channel. Also, just before I forget, I do actually want to try out brands this year that I haven't tried before. So I want to get into like Adept Cosmetics. I want to get into a whole lot of other indie brands that I've always wanted to try but never have. Gourmand Girls has a beautiful Halloween inspired palette they did last year, end of last year, November sometime. I really want to get that palette and try out that formula because I've heard really good things about it. So I want to try smaller brands and brands that I've been watching for a while but never have tried. This year I want to try those brands. So those are the brands that I want to try more of and buy less of brands that I already have. So yeah guys, those are my goals for this channel for 2024. Now let's get into the fun stuff, which is all my like makeup stuff. I have a ton of things all around me. Some of these things I have tried and I will let you know which ones I've tried. But some of these I only picked up today. So let's get into it. So the first items we have are two little sponges, or like brush sponges. They retail for $6.50. And I've actually purchased some items from this little like Asian makeup store here in a shopping centre. Now I bought these because they are quite unique. I don't know if you can see, they've got like a little sponge. I kind of feel like this would be good under my eyes for concealer, because lately I've been trying to do a concealer brush rather than a sponge because I can never really get right into the areas I need to with a big like fluffy beauty blender, but I feel like maybe I can do it with this sponge. So I bought these two to try. If they don't work well, then I will just try and find something else I can use them for. Maybe try these for special effects makeup. Actually, that is something I wanted to say. I do want to try more special effects makeup as well. I did want to say that. That is also a goal for this year. So I forgot, I do want to try do like full face special effects makeup, do techniques with like oil-based face paints and stuff like that. So I want to do that as well for this channel. That is something I forgot. So those are the first two items, some little brushes. We also, actually, let's get into this. We got some stuff from Center of Attention. I got three things. I got the eyeshadow palette. Now this is by Courtney, and her brand is Center of Attention Cosmetics. Now this is a local brand. It is actually based here in the city that I live in, which is pretty cool. I'll get into the eyeshadow palette in a second. But I also did buy the little triangle sponges. I actually have... Where's the one that I used? This is the one that I used the other day on my Instagram or TikTok live. Oh, they do come in a pack of 3, so that is the other 2 colours that I got, the green and the purple. I used the black first. I actually like those. I don't know if they're... I'm assuming they're washable. I've never really washed these. I don't know if you can put these in the washing machine or if you just wash them by hand. I'll have to... It doesn't say on the back. I'll have to actually look those up. Anyway, I also did get the Slay All Day Blur Smooth Long Lasting Matte Loose Setting Powder in the shade Translucent. It actually has quite a lot of product in it. Now, this was a bundle, the sponges and the little setting powder. I couldn't actually buy the setting powder itself. I think it was sold out, so I bought the little, what do you call it, bundle. This is what the actual setting powder thing looks like. It does also come with this little thing on top of that, but I don't use these ones so much. I like the triangle ones to get right under the eyes, so I don't know if I use that one. But that is the first item from this little brand that I bought from. Now, this is the eyeshadow palette. This is the rated M eyeshadow palette. Now, I bought these when they were all on sale. I think they were all on sale for 30% off, Boxing Day sale, so I bought them on the last day of the sale. Now, this came within 2 days, very, very fast. This palette is huge. Really pretty, really big. I did open it up just to make sure that the actual shades weren't broken. Look how pretty this eyeshadow palette is. A beautiful rainbow color sequence at the top there, or at the bottom, and then we've got the neutral shades here. Now, all of these are actually pressed glitters, which I'm actually excited to try. They are stunning. I'm not going to swatch the glitters now because that would just get everywhere, and we know that glitter is herpes of the craft world. It just gets everywhere and you can never get rid of it. So we are just going to not swatch that right now. I will do a dedicated video using this eyeshadow palette because I really want to test out these glitters. My friend Pure Lottie, who I mentioned before, she loves this palette. I think she mainly uses this palette only nowadays because it has all the neutrals that you'll need and then also all the colours. Feels really nice packaging wise, like it's not cheap, and it does have a full size mirror. I didn't show you that, sorry. I don't use the mirrors in the palette, and I don't like to take the actual plastic off, especially if I'm showing you the palette. I'm holding it up, and the glare back from the mirror can be too much sometimes, so I do always leave the plastic on there. But yeah, this retails for, I think like $80 normally or something like that, but it was, like I said, 30% off. So I didn't have to pay full price for that, which I'm always grateful for. So that's everything from Center of Attention. We have this beautiful candle that my sister got me. If you know me, you know that I love candles. Like, a candle for my birthday or just any gift is just the perfect gift for me because I love these. I have these on all the time. I have one in my kitchen right now that smells like watermelon. I think it's watermelon from dusk. It smells really nice. But I also really love peach candles. The peach tea one from dusk as well smells really nice, and I just love this one. This is the creamy peach candle. It is from Adairs, and my sister loves Adairs. She also did get me a set of sheets that are currently on my bed right now. With this candle for Christmas, I really do appreciate that one. Oh my god, it's just so nice. So I'm very happy with that. We also got, I also did get this for myself because it was $20. Now, I love a bargain, and this was down from $45. They are on sale, clearance. And the reason I bought this, even though I love candles, I also love the Reed like scent infusers. But I don't really buy them just because they're always so small and I always have to refill them, and I just hate doing that. But I bought this one because of the size. Wait until you see this. I also like the packaging. Now this is in the shade Pineapple, Coconut and Vanilla. Okay. Get rid of this box. Look how big this is. This is like a huge perfume size bottle. So you just unscrew it, and then what you do is you put the little thing on top. Now I thought this screwed down, but it doesn't, just sits down, so it kind of does wobble, which is a little bit annoying. I don't want to like knock it off by accident, but look how pretty that is. Like for $20, and the scent of this is really nice. Now this is from Wanderlust Copper Band, I don't know if that's the brand or not, but I really like this. And then you have the really long reeds as well, or the reed sticks or whatever they're called. So this will sit in my bedroom in the corner. That will make my room smell very nice. So that was $20, and I'm happy I bought that. The next thing I got myself... Oh my goodness. Okay, so I did go to Mecca, but I also did buy a whole lot of stuff from other drugstores. So we've got a ton of items in here. We're just going to quickly go through these. Firstly, we bought this Morphe eyeshadow palette. This is the 35Y Aurascape Artistry palette. Now, I bought this because I really love the color story, and I never thought I would buy another eyeshadow palette from Morphe again, just because the Morphe X Meredith Duxbury one was terrible for me, formula-wise. But when I saw this, I was like, I really love the color story of this. It's really pretty. This palette is actually really good formula-wise, except the shimmers. The shimmers actually let it down. I used the blues and the purples because blues and pastel purples are really hard to get right. They tend to pack on the eye really nicely, but when you try to blend, they get patchy. But with this palette, that didn't happen. The blues and purples worked really nicely in this palette. The thing that let me down was the shimmers out of this palette that I used. So I used the shade Enlightened, and the shimmer just wasn't giving me what I wanted. So I ended up using a highlighter as a shimmer on my eyes. So the shimmers in this palette are not amazing. It could have just been the shimmers that I tried for that look. I will have to get into this palette more, but the mattes blend out really nicely. So I'm actually really happy I bought this. Then we have some drugstore products. So let me pull these out for you. Oh my goodness, we have a lot of stuff. Yeah, we have a lot. Okay, so we have eyeliners, we have lashes, we have eyeshadow palette, primers. Oh God. Okay, I think that's everything drugstore related. So the first thing we got from drugstore is from Lure London. These are the lashes, and the reason I bought these were because they were $10. Normally these retail for about $20, so they were like half price. And I really love this brand, but also these styles. So I think I've got 3 different ones. We got ones that flare out, which are my favorite lashes to use. We got some more dramatic ones, and then we got some everyday ones which don't have a flare but are really pretty. Yes, they are dramatic, but I love dramatic lashes. We'll put them there. We also did get some more Kiss Lash glue because I'm always losing this, so I bought one more of these to replace the one that I'm running low on. We have an e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I've never used this primer, so I really wanted to try it, and it was finally in stock. e.l.f. is really popular here, and if you go to Kmart, where e.l.f. is mostly sold, it's like a bomb. It's hit it. Every single thing is sold out or broken or just swatched or used or opened. So it's very hard to actually get what you want from e.l.f. But this is finally in stock, so I bought that. We also did buy a concealer because I really like this concealer. This is in the like white shade, Fair Warm. Probably too light for me, but I always make it work. Love their concealers. I bought some e.l.f. brushes because I'm getting into more cream products this year. So I bought some cream bronzers and some cream blushes. So I wanted some new brushes that are only for cream products. So we got some of those. And these were like $4 or something. They're very inexpensive. Speaking of cream products, I did buy the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in the shade Honey Dip. That is what it looks like, really pretty. I think I want to do a full face of like brand new products to me using that eyeshadow palette from Center of Attention, this Putty Bronzer, and just everything else. The primer, I think I'll do that. Speaking of eyeshadow palettes, I did buy the NYX Professional Ultimate I Know It's Bright eyeshadow palette, or shadow palette. Now these normally retail for about $45, I think $45 or $42 Australian, so they are quite expensive for the actual palette size itself. This is a rainbow 16 pan eyeshadow palette, and I really like this. It has been sold out for ages, and the reason I bought these is for these like shimmer foil shades. Here, the green, the purple, the pink, and then this one. I really like that. But also the matte shades are really pretty as well. Now, I've never tried any NYX eyeshadow formulas, so I'm excited to try this out as well. Lastly, we have a little Sephora bag. Let's get into it. So the first item we have is this LYS cream bronzer. This is the No Limits bronzer in the shade Motivate. And this was actually very inexpensive. This is what it looks like. It is the lighter shade that they had. They only had 3 shades. I don't know if the actual brand has more shades, and this Sephora only had 3 on the shelf at the time. I feel like 3 shades is not really a good color selection or inclusive when it's only 3 shades, but it actually is very good. I did use this on my TikTok live when I used this Morphe palette, and I really like the way it blended out. I just need to get better with it because I feel like it blended out a little bit too much, so I kept having to reapply. But I really like this, and it's very affordable. Normally Sephora is very expensive. This is $28. Now that sounds like a lot. I know that Benefit has their blushes, like a single blush, a shade, for $52 Australian. So the fact that this is half the price of a single Benefit blush, I'm very happy with that. So I got that, and I have used it, and I do like it. I just need to work out the balance shade-wise for that, how much I need to put on and stuff like that. Then we did get this Positive Light illuminating touch. Oh god, it's a highlighter. It is the Rare Beauty highlighter in the shade Memorize. Mesmerize. Oh, my dyslexia today. Ooh. They did have 3 shades. The lighter shade is always sold out. And when I bought this, the lady at Sephora at the counter said, do not travel with this. Do not drop this because it will shatter. Apparently it's very fragile, so it is not something that you would want to take to travel with. So she did say this. This does have a 12 months expiry date. It has 0.098 ounces or 2.8 grams. I should have said that. It's easier. This is what it looks like. Never tried anything from Rare Beauty. They did just release a skincare line, but I did want to get my hands on that. This is what the highlighter looks like, and I do actually think this will be a perfect shade for me. Look how pretty it is. I don't want to touch it. I will touch it, but oh my goodness, look how pretty that is. Apparently it is very, very fragile, but wow, the glow on that, even from here. Oh, that is stunning. So I will play with that with my full face of new products, because this is the only highlighter I purchased that's new. So I'm excited to play with that. Let me put that back in its little box so I don't accidentally drop it, knock it off, or break it. And then guys, we do have 2 items left. We have these 2 lashes. These were $14 from Sephora, I think. And when I saw this, I just really liked how pretty and thick they are, but they are also ones that flare out, which is my favorite. They are the same style, and they just look really good. So I wanted to try out Sephora's lash brand. I actually do really like Sephora as a brand in Sephora. I've got their liners and some lip glosses, and also this new lip gloss that I'll show you in a second. So I wanted to test out their lashes. And then lastly, you did see me pick this up. This is the lip gloss from Sephora. Now I've got a purple, pink, and blue iridescent one, but I saw this pink one, and it does have a lot of glitter. Don't know if you can see that. It's so pretty, and I really like their formula. So this I think is new because I hadn't seen it in any of their Sephoras in the last couple of months, or it's just a shade that's finally been restocked. It is in the shade 140 Stunning, and it is really pretty. So yeah, that is everything I bought, guys, for my Christmas, Boxing Day, birthday, Black Friday sale haul. But yeah, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you're new. Check out my Instagram and TikTok because I do post a lot of things on there that I don't post on here. I will link that down below. And with that, guys, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. All my love. Bye.